We're all about pets. We're all about fun. We have the nicest people. Our deals are number one. You'll love Dave's, Minnesota and Pet City. We make shopping for your pet. Fun, 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 fun.
We're filming. Well, hello there, and welcome to Dave's Pet Show. And I am standing here with Debbie, but the important people that I'm standing here with is Miss Blueberry.
Yep, Blueberry Muffin in your hands.
Blueberry Muffin, excuse me. And
Madam Donovan.
Can I ask you a question before we discuss anything?
Yes.
Who names these guys?
Sometimes we do, sometimes they come in with names. When she first came in, we assumed, Big Bunny boy.
Yeah.
So we named her Donovan. But then we felt very bad because she was very confused. So then we named her Madam Donovan, so that way no one would be confused.
No one would confused.
Exactly.
I would have thought she was a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, Debbie is here. Debbie is are you the rabbit expert or the small animal expert?
Depends on the small animal. There are some that I don't know too much about yet.
Okay.
But rabbits, definitely my biggest forte.
At Dakin. And you guys are overrun.
We are.
With rabbits right now, right?
We've got a good, I believe, 10 right now in the building, and we normally have 3 or 4.
Right.
At the most. We try to keep it a minimum because we have
Right.
definitely more rabbits wanting to come in than unfortunately we have going out.
Right, and part of the influx was that collector
Yes.
that had 70 or something?
He had 70 the day we went, but total we had taken, including that day, 90 rabbits from him total.
So wait a minute though, so meanwhile you adopted out like 70 of them already, or 60 of them?
We had taken in 20 previously.
Yeah.
Throughout about a year's time.
Oh, so that's
So yeah, we did get quite a few adopted out. And
Yeah.
this last batch we got from him, we only took about 15.
Oh.
MSPCA Boston
Is he
took the
done?
rest.
Is he done?
I hope so.
Breeding rabbits now?
I hope we took every rabbit he has. So
Okay.
yep, in the agreement that he would no longer have
All right.
lots of bunnies.
So Candy is also here. Excuse me. And the good news is that we can start doing adoptions through Dakin in our stores, which is very cool, huh?
Very, very good. Yes.
And we're going to, Candy's going to try to arrange this so that like the last Sunday of every month, they will be in the Hadley store and here in the Agawam store with rabbits that you can come and adopt. Now, questions about them.
Mm-hmm.
They're spayed.
All of our rabbits come spayed and neutered. As
Yeah.
you can see.
Both? You do both to them?
Sometimes animals
Yes.
come in with interesting parts, but
Wait a minute, isn't that a waste of money? Okay.
if it keeps people from being able to collect rabbits.
Okay.
As you can see, though, these two and the one you're holding are actually from our rabbit collector, and he did a great job taking care of them.
Yep.
They came in very healthy, very
Yep.
plump as a rabbit should be.
Yeah.
So all we needed to do was get them either spayed, neutered. We took primarily females from him. That's all we needed to do to get them ready for adoption.
So those were mostly spayed, the females?
Yes.
Not
yes.
neutered?
We did have one bonded pair from
I'm
him
not
with
gonna
a,
let this
with a
one go.
boy.
Right.
With a boy,
Oh,
so
yeah,
he did
all
have
right,
to be neutered.
All right. So what does it cost to adopt a rabbit?
$60.
And for a spade, everything,
Yep.
it's a steal.
Yep. We give you as much as we can medically.
Yep.
Usually it's just the information on the spay surgery.
Yep.
We try to take a pretty detailed profile from the surrenderer. That way we
Yep.
can pass it on to the adopter.
Yep.
Give them a little bit more information.
Yep.
But yep, they're ready to go.
So since you're the rabbit expert, let's talk about what is involved in getting, and you know what, oh, by the way, I should also mention that in Agawam, we don't get a lot of them, but the 3 bunnies also is a rabbit rescue.
Yep.
And we have them. So anyway, but getting back to you, what's involved in getting a rabbit?
The biggest thing that we are concerned about over at Dakin is cage size. People will bring us a photo of a small cage. We would put maybe a baby guinea pig in,
Yeah.
and they're expecting to put a full-size rabbit in it.
Right.
So we do ask to see a photo of the cage.
Yeah.
If you have a huge dog crate, you don't have to haul the whole thing in. Photo
Right.
will suffice.
Right.
We want to make sure the rabbit's going to be going home to an adequate size
Because
cage.
they need a ton of exercise.
Oh yeah, if you've got a room where you can set up a pen like this, even
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
If you've got a room where you can just close the door and let them free roam, I mean,
Right.
they
And
won't
just make
complain
sure
about
there's
that.
no wires
Yes.
on the floor.
Yep. I'm sure you guys here have the special coating for the wires so they can't chew on it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can tuck them and put up a gate around the
Yep.
perimeter of the room, but the more room they have, the merrier they will be.
So I see you got pretty creative on stuffing the hay and boxes and balls and
I like to show
tubes
people that
and
it's
stuff.
amazing what your trash can do for rabbits for toys.
Yep.
The branches we have here, we have awesome people that donate untreated, completely clean. These are just apple branches.
Yeah,
They can
and
chew
that's
on
the
them to
key.
their delight.
Right,
No leaves,
right.
no seeds, so that
Right.
way they can't get sick.
Right,
But
right.
shove them through
Those apple
tubes,
branches
through
must be
boxes.
delicious.
Oh, they love them. They
Yeah,
love
yeah,
them.
yeah. Sorry. Sorry. A little humor there.
That's okay. It's okay.
Okay. And these guys, so tell me what the adoption process obviously is not like a dog. And so tell me what does a person need to do to have a rabbit? Who's the ideal rabbit owner?
If you've never,
if I put them down, will it be okay?
you
No.
can. They're not.
Oh,
They're
hold on.
bonded, so there might be some nipping.
Oh.
But if, if she's getting a little anxious,
no,
she's a
no.
little shy. We do have a box.
No,
if
I'm
you
good.
need it.
She's good. I think she's
Okay.
good now.
That's the only downfall to having a bonded pair is you can't really introduce a rabbit that quickly. You have to do it slowly. But in that example, for
You have
example,
to introduce them slowly?
yep, if they don't know each other.
Hi. This is. Sorry.
But the good part
that
is
slow
that
enough?
we have very
Thank you
good,
very
very good. Any slower and they might just go off and not care at that point. But
Right.
we will send people home with booklets of information, handouts if they've never had a rabbit before. I send them home, do some homework. That way they can do some reading up.
Yeah.
They might find a rabbit's not the pet they're looking for. They
Yeah.
might find after reading our handouts and our information that a rabbit's the pet they've never knew they always wanted.
Right.
So, and we will definitely adopt out 2 to 1 person and give
Yeah.
them the proper instructions how to slowly introduce them. So the bond does take and there's
Yeah.
no fighting, things
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
Or we do sometimes already have bonded pairs, makes it a lot easier. And they love.
Is it better to have 2 males or male and female for bonded pairs? It doesn't matter.
Usually you want to at least do either female, female or male, female.
Okay.
If the 2 males are neutered, there'll be less issues, but there still sometimes is some dominance issues
Dominance.
with the 2 males.
Yeah.
It does do very well, male and female, but these
Yeah.
are 2 females and they do just fine.
Yeah.
Yep, so it really depends on the rabbits themselves.
And how long do rabbits live?
Properly cared for rabbit can live up to 13 years.
Really?
Yep,
Oh, it's very cool. And we sell these little harnesses so you can walk them like a dog.
yep, I take mine to the park all the time.
The dog park.
No,
Oh.
for the longest time it was no dogs
Of course,
allowed.
if you have one of those rabbits that are like dogs, it would
Exactly.
be, right?
Yeah,
I mean, this one probably, right?
she needs
She
an
could
extra
hold her
large
own.
harness though.
Yeah, I should
She's
say.
a gentle giant.
I should say. How much does she weigh?
I believe last she was weighed a little over 10 pounds.
And what breed is she? I know she's
She's
a mix,
an English spot mix.
An English what?
English spot mix.
Oh. I thought she was a butterball mixer.
Well, that's
like
possible
part
too.
turkey.
You never know. She's a mix,
Right.
so it could be a
But
little
she
bit
is
of
a sweet-
everything
she
in
is
there.
a sweet looking girl. So you get all kinds. So you know what? So this is cool. Our time is almost up, but the last Sunday of the month in our Hadley store and in Agawam. Alternating months. Okay, so not both in the same month.
No.
Right. Okay, so it'll be on our website. It'll be on your website. So you'll be able to come in and actually adopt the rabbit and take the rabbit home right from there. So
Yep.
that's very cool, and we're thrilled to be able to work with Dakin to do this. So, all right, Miss Blueberry Muffin. Wait by. She wanted money away. All right, folks, we'll be back in just a minute.
Dave Soda, Pet Food City, yeah.
Hello.
Well, hello. We're back with Miss No Sleep Sandy. She was up all night carousing, and I want to talk serious business, which is ticks. Not
Oh
so
my
much
gosh.
fleas because we
Oh
had
my
such
gosh.
a, but ticks are huge, and I want to talk about Advantix and Frontline, and you should have these on your dog and on
No.
your cat.
Now,
I've said this before. There was an article in the paper.
the epidemiology journal.
No, I don't read that. I just look at the pictures. Oh, it's a skin magazine.
No. Oh, I said the
sorry.
wrong thing. What
oh
is
no,
it?
right. No, that's right. That's right.
Epidemiologist.
Yes. Anyway,
Bug
it was
magazine.
actually the journal, that we are the tick epicenter of the world.
Not only with your pets, you have
Right.
to protect yourself. I mean, not with Frontline or Advantix, but if your pets are bringing ticks in the house,
Yeah.
the prevalence of Lyme disease is a
Yep.
very, very serious issue.
Yep.
So,
Yep, you know, this is interesting. We took our dogs, actually, no, Augie went to the vet, and our veterinarian does not give them like the Lyme shots. They said if the Lyme disease shots,
Right.
if you are diligent with these, you should not have, she's nervous with those
Yeah.
Lyme disease
Yeah,
shots,
yeah.
which I thought was interesting. But anyway, our pricing on this is better than it is on the internet, and Advantix changed their distribution method. When it first came out, you could only get it at veterinarians, and then they opened it up to pet stores, so you can get them at pet stores. It's the same stuff you can get online or at the vet, but this is way cheaper. And our Frontline comes, we get this from a veterinarian, and some places get it, and it comes from Europe, and it's not the same stuff
Right.
as
Be very
we
careful.
have. So,
You know.
and there's a ton of counterfeit stuff around there, so
Right, especially,
be very careful.
We also have this in the single pack,
Yes, we do.
which is very convenient for people.
Yes,
I
because
might
if someone
say.
doesn't want to lay out whatever it
Right.
is, 20 or 30 or 40 bucks. So,
Fashion Day.
we got
You're
some
the
neat,
holder.
I'm the holder. We got some neat stuff here. I wonder if these guys had to pay Apple for these.
Well, to stay up to date with all the modern iPods and iPads, and I don't know all the names of everything, we have clothing line.
Well, you're up to date. You have an
that's
iPhone.
Right. I do.
Yes?
I almost know how to use it.
Yes?
Actually, I'm pretty good.
I know, I saw the pictures and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, we have iPod
Yes.
and I poop, you scoop.
And why do we need these? Do they take pictures, or do they make phone calls? What is it?
You can program them
Yeah.
for your dog when he
Yes.
poops
Yes.
to bark, and then you go scoop.
Seriously?
Yeah, right.
No.
Really.
No. All right. So
Really?
we took some out of the packages.
Just for little fun things.
Right. All right. So
Okay.
let's
Been
talk.
there, chewed that.
Been there, chewed that. Can you see this, folks?
Hey, you have to stay up to
Right.
time. Oh, this is
Actually-
my favorite one.
This is these are very lightweight.
They are. They are.
Right. These are very cool, and they're easy to put on. Goes right through here.
Yep.
Yep.
Just slide it over their head.
Yes. Very cool. I like
The,
that one.
I love
this
that.
This is your favorite one?
Yep. I
What does it
love
say?
my peeps.
I love my peeps. Of course. Now you notice this is for Saint Bernard or German Shepherd size.
No, that's
dog.
Great Dane.
That's Great Dane
Yep.
size.
Yep.
Right.
We have the-
Spelt.
Spelt
right,
Great,
right.
Great Dane.
Right.
Isn't that cute, though?
They are cute. They are cute.
I wish I had a dog to put it in.
Right. Only in America.
Okay, now we got
now,
some fashion.
Now we got.
You should have
some-
put that on.
Oh, it's a hat.
What you think it was?
Well, I didn't know until I saw the visor.
That's very important to keep the sun out of their eyes, you know. Hey, you know what we else we have? I forgot to bring it. Is dog goggles, sunglasses, goggles for dogs.
Yes,
it's
we do.
important.
It is. Oh, no question. If
You
your
know-
dog is riding in the car
Right, you
looking
need
out
the
the
hat.
window,
You need the hat,
hat.
to block the glare,
Yeah.
and the goggles so he doesn't get stones in his eyes.
Okay. Yes, you
Well,
do.
no, this one. Look at this one.
Okay.
That's for the Great Dane.
The hanger's bigger than the. Let's take this off.
You know how cute that would look on like a little Boston Terrier,
Oh, this is actually
a
adorable.
Chihuahua.
Right. This is. We should have got. We should have got a. We should have got Pepper.
Yeah.
In the office to model this.
Oh
yeah.
no,
Just
he
snack.
bite me. He doesn't like me.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
Oh, he kisses me now. He jumps at me when I walk in the office.
Well, how come he likes you and he doesn't like me? He
A lot of
barks.
dogs. Yeah, dogs really like me. It's funny. This is adorable. Yeah, you could put this on the rabbit.
Right, or a cat.
Yeah.
John, your cat.
Now your cat would claw your eye out.
Not Joe's cat. Joe's got
No.
a nice cat.
Would your cat let you put this on him? Not in a million years.
Not.
No. Okay. Now this is.
Oh, that's Born to Bark.
Uh-huh.
We'll give that for a beagle.
Right. Do we have raincoats? You
Yes.
could put this on your cat. We have raincoats?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Because those are actually. And
Tia, when I used to put it on Tia to go outside, she'd turn around and look at me and say, "What are you, nuts?" And this is for the little girly girl dog
yeah.
to stay into fashion.
Yeah.
We sell a lot of these. You can't believe it.
Yeah.
Especially the pink ones. The green's a little iffy, but you can't believe that. I remember when one time, a long, long time ago, this gentleman came in and he had a American Bulldog. And she was in season. And you know how they have those little diapers to
Yes.
put on? Well, it had all little ruffles on it. This guy was a big, huge macho muscle guy, and he bought it, a pink one with all the little ruffles,
Yeah.
and he put it on his dog. And the picture of them walking down the sidewalk was just priceless. It
With
just
this guy,
was
right.
priceless.
Right, right. Well, you know what? I was my favorite thing, which we didn't show, and we actually sold out a lot of them because I went to get one, is the soggy doggy that we
Oh,
got to get.
we
Did
had-
we get some
Laura got 'em.
transferred?
Yep.
Right, which is like a towel.
It's like almost chamois
a
material. isn't
chamois
it?
that you can put over the dog when they come in, and it's not like it just soaks. It's like a chamois. It's like a
Right.
car chamois.
Instead of them shaking
Instead of
all
them
over your.
shaking all over the house,
Yeah.
which
No,
is
they're-
great for this kind of.
They're really nice. And contrary to popular belief, some dogs that have a thinner coat actually can get sunburn. So this would be helpful to prevent sunburn,
It would.
especially on a Mexican hairless. Or that Sphinx cat. Remember the cat?
Yeah, the cat that was here. Did you see him? He was here the other day.
I was on the show with
Oh, you
you.
were all right.
You missed that one?
Right, I missed
Did
it.
you miss that part?
Oh yeah, I missed that
He
part.
had no hair.
That was a really exciting one. That one stood out for me.
I'm just so impressionable, aren't I?
Yeah. I really
anyway.
related to the cat though.
I'm not saying anything.
Right. Right.
I'll call her though.
Okay.
And tell her we have these,
Yes. Okay.
so she can come down.
All right. So don't go away, folks. We actually we're gonna have a little nutrition lesson when we get back. Hey everybody, so I want to talk to you about health issues in dogs, actually, and cats, particularly diabetes. And I don't know if anyone saw the article in, I forgot which paper I was reading last week, but there was an article about, and you can Google this, how bad sugar is for you. For people, it's everything from juices to anything with fructose. And you probably know this, but how you get sugar in your body is you eat simple carbs, or you eat carbs, they turn to sugar. So the optimal diet is a diet that is free of, or virtually free of simple carbs, and especially for an animal, because obesity in pets is just an absolute epidemic. So people come into the store and say, my dog or my cat is overweight. And we try as much as we can to get them to stop feeding as much dry food and feed them more canned food, because canned food is 76 or 78% moisture to begin with. There's more meat in it, and there's fewer carbs. So let's assume that you still want to feed dry food. The good news is now there are a bunch of dry foods that have cut way back on carbs and way back on especially simple carbs. So I just want to go over a couple of ones that are my favorite. This is one that this is called 0G, and I'm going to read the ingredients. Now remember, the first ingredient is the most, and the rest goes by volume. So the ingredients are sardines, whitefish, Menhendon fish meal, whitefish meal, peas, buckwheat, lentils, chickpeas, flaxseed, salmon oil, pea starch. So there's no carbs, and they used food, the items besides the meat. So it's free from grains, gluten, potato, wheat, corn, and soy. The first four ingredients are fish. There's just moderate protein levels, but here's the deal: there is a lower glycemic index with buckwheat, chickpeas, lentils, and peas than there is with potatoes, or certainly with wheat. So if your dog is overweight, or the best way to keep it away from getting diabetes is to feed one of these foods. There's another one that I love, which is called Nutrisca. So it's again, because a lot of the foods went grain-free, which I still don't understand, but they put potatoes in it. Potatoes are just as bad as the grains, and potatoes are worse than good grains. but the current rage, everyone says we need to have grain-free. So Nutrisca, this is why I like Nutrisca. I'll sort of read from it, but I like it. It's balanced nutrition with salmon first. So let me read you the ingredients. Salmon, Menhendon fish meal. Do you notice everybody uses Menhendon fish meal? It's very expensive, but it is a wonderful source of protein and a great source of acids, fats and acids for the coat. So you have salmon, Menhendon fish meal, peas, chickpeas, salmon meal, dehydrated alfalfa meal, sunflower oil, pea fiber, flaxseed. So if you notice, peas have come up in a couple of these so far, and they're going to come up in all of them. It's because they have a low glycemic index. So they're much better than anything else to use in here. So this is another great food, but I'm still going to recommend feeding less dry and using some canned. So the deal is, which can do you use? You want to use an all meat can. So our Dave's, for example, it's right here, 95% meat. The government won't let you say it's all meat because there's moisture in it, there's water in it, and there's vitamins and minerals. So think about it. You feed less dry food, dog takes in fewer calories. You add in meat, the dog is in heaven because it's getting all this meat, and the dog, there's no carbs. So you're reducing the carbs. I'm not a vet, I'm not a doctor, but that's, if the dog is tending towards diabetes, this is a better diet. And certainly if the dog is overweight, the dog takes in fewer calories, thinks he's in dog food heaven because he's getting so much meat, and it's much healthier for the dog. So we have a couple of other, this is kind of neat. This is a sort of, Evo's been on the market for a long time. And again, their claim to fame is grain-free, low, come on, just go through. Lowest carbs, hello. Grain-free and lowest carbs. So let me tell you what this is. This is turkey, chicken, turkey meal, chicken meal. These guys have potatoes. Then they have herring meal, chicken fat. But the amount of potatoes is so far down that it's a very small amount. This is a higher protein level because there's so much meat in it. It's 42%. That brings up an interesting subject. Sometimes if you go to one of the big box stores, you'll see a food that has a label that says, it lists the first couple of ingredients, might be meat and stuff, and you'll look at that and say, well, why should I go to a store like Dave's and pay, I'll pick a number, 40 bucks a bag when this is 30 bucks a bag and it's just as good? There is no way, if the first 2 or 3 ingredients are meat, that the protein level can't be real high. So if the protein level is not real high, that means the quality of those ingredients is real low. So think about it. If 50% of the food is meat, the protein level has to be up there. Otherwise, they're using lousy meat, which defeats the whole purpose of buying that dry food. And that's why one food costs 30 bucks and another food costs 40 bucks. So you got to think of that. So anyway, getting back to one of these 3 foods. We even have a couple of other formulas that are, on a par with this. They're a little bit more expensive than our average foods. You do feed less. I can't guarantee this because I can't back it up scientifically. You'll spend less money at the vet. It's just way better for the dog. And this part I guarantee your veterinarian will agree with me. So again, I don't care if you're feeding treats, I don't care what you're feeding, and the same goes for cats. Your cat should be on canned food, not dry food. If you want to still continue to feed dry food because you want to free feed, make sure when you're home the cats get some canned food. Cats are now also getting overweight. You cut down on the carbs, you cut down on the chance for everybody to get diabetes. It is a huge issue. So just like for humans, and I like to do this now, I love to Google this, the advantages of no sugar, which means no simple carbs. It's a huge deal for people and for your animals. So we have a lot of people that like to feed a raw diet. Sometimes a raw diet's great, but sometimes it's a pain. And so if you're going out or something, Our 95% meat is basically a raw diet in a can because it does have all the vitamins and minerals. It's all meat. It is a complete and balanced diet. This is the best way in the world to get your dog to lose weight. Cut way back or eliminate the dry food you're feeding and feed him the 95% meat. Now, snacks. Be really careful what you give the dog for snacks. Don't give them anything with carbs. So, in my stores, we have zillions of biscuits and all that kind of stuff. Don't give it to them. We got chicken strips, we got lamb, we got all kinds of meat treats that you can give your dog so it cuts down on the amount of carbs that the dogs take in. And that's the whole key to it. And I don't care if you feed the best food in the world, you're really diligent about that. If you give the wrong kinds of snacks, you just have done away with all the good and all the money you spent on buying the best foods. So that's today's nutrition lesson. So are we good, Joe? All right, it's time to say good morning, Dave, because we're on in the mornings. See everybody next week. Have a good one.